Okay. Yesterday we had begun this lesson of the fourth lesson of the ninth standard, the portrait of a lady, written by Kushwant Singh, and we had explained to you about the author. And this boy was staying with her grandmother. Okay, he is a writer himself. He was writing his own experience in this, and you have known that, this was I ended there because he was going to the school with his grandmother. The grandmother used to prepare the stale chapati. There is a tiffin, the sugar and the butter, and the some more stale chapatis in her hand. And she was there. The pujari priest of the temple used to teach them all the classes with a monotonous song. That is the one voice song. And this is how immediately after finishing the class, the grandmother used to take this child to the house because their parents were not there. Since the school was very closer to the temple, she used to spend the time in the temple and bring him back again home. Let's see what happens here on the 6th chapter. Okay. As the years rolled by, we saw less of each other. As the year was passing through, and they very rarely, this grandmother and the grandson used to meet. Okay. As the years rolled by, as the year passed by, as the year was going on, we saw less of each other. We met very rarely. We have not seen each other. For some time, she continued to wake me up and get me ready for school. When I came back, she could ask me what the teacher had taught me. Okay. And this became a slowly, she was not going along with him. Rarely she used to come. Okay. Now she used to, when he used to come back from the school, the grandma used to ask him what the teacher had taught you. I would tell her English words and little things of a Western science and learn how the law of gravity. Gravity is the weight. Understood? Law of weight. Archimedes principles, the world begin round, etc. Science, the Archimedes, it says how this world is like a globe, round. All these ideas he stepped into. This made her unhappy. She could not help me with my lessons. Why she was unhappy? Because she could not. As they were growing up, okay, and she could not go along with him. And this is the relation, is little lacking. And also moreover that she could not help me while studying anything of them. See, this is what her pain. She did not believe in the things they taught at the English school and was distressed that there was no teaching about God and the scriptures. And what was her worry? Why she was not able to teach? Because she wanted the son to be learned some scripture and about God. Okay. She said nothing, but her silence meant disapproval. But she did not say anything to the son. But she kept silence, and that was approves. She was not happy with what she was here learning. She rarely talked to me after that. Okay. When I went up to a university, now this boy has come to the university, I was given a room of my own. In university, they are given me the own room. The common link of friendship was snapped. Okay, since I was in the room, the common link, the friendship of it was stopped. Okay, my grandmother accepted her seclusion with resignation. She rarely left her spinning wheel to talk to anyone. From sunrise to sunset, she sat by her wheel spinning and reciting prayers. What she used to do? She used to win the winning wheel, Bhatte Neva Yantra. Okay, and she stopped. And then what she was doing it? Weaving it and singing, reciting the songs. Okay. Only in the afternoon she relaxed for a while to feed the sparrows. Only in the afternoon she was little relaxed to feed the sparrows. While she sat in the veranda breaking the bread into a little bits, crumbs, hundreds of the little birds collected round her, creating a veritable bedlam of chirpings, a sound of birds, thousands of birds coming together and making a sound, chirpings. That is what. Some came and perched on her legs, but she never shoot them away, chase them away. It used to be the happiest half an hour of the day of her life, and that was the only happiness which she had. Okay. When I decided to go abroad for further studies, and this boy now after the university he wanted to go to abroad for the further studies, I was sure my grandmother would be upset. Okay. I would be away for 5 years, not 1 or 2, 5 years he have to be away from his grandmother, and he was sure that grandmother will be unhappy and we shall be upset. And at her age, one could never tell. But my grandmother could. She was not even sentimental. She came to leave me at the railway station, but did not talk or show any emotions. She could not say anything, neither the tears in her eyes. Usually that happens. Somebody goes far away for the longer time, they cry and cry. Okay. She came to me, live at the railway station, but did not talk or show any emotion. Her lips moved in a prayer. Her mind was lost in prayer. What she was doing on these all conditions, going on praying. Her fingers were busy telling the bits of her rosary. What was she was doing? She was having the rosary. Only the hands were going towards the one after the other bits of the rosary. Silently she kissed my forehead, but she had done some action here. What is that? She has kissed grandson's forehead. And when I left, I cherished the most important, as perhaps the last sign of physical contact between us. And that was the physical contact, which maybe is the last he felt. Okay. And usually when somebody, those who are dear to us, those who are very friendly to us, those who kiss us on the forehead, it means they are love them so much. And that is what? That is the sign. Kissing on the forehead is that they love you so much. Okay. 9th one, let's see. But that was not so. After 5 years, I came back home and was met her at the station. When after 5 years passed off, okay, he coming back the same station, he meets his grandmother. She did not look a day older. She was looking as she was even after the 5 years. See, not even one day she was older as such. She still had no time for words, and while she clasped me in her arms, he held me, hugged me in her arms, I could hear her reciting her prayer. While hugging also, she was continuously praying. Okay. Even on the first day of my arrival, her happiest moment were with the sparrows, whom she fed longer, and with the frivolous rebels. Okay. Her happiest moment, till I come also, that was only feeding the sparrow on her happiest life. 10th chapter. In the evening, a chance came over her. In the evening, a change came over her. Something different has come. She did not pray. She collected the women of the neighborhood, got an old drum, and started to sing. Okay, what she did? She called neighbor women's. Okay, and she got an old drum and she started singing. For several hours she thumped the singing skins of the deliberate drum and sang for the homecoming of the warrior. What she was singing? Okay, she was singing the warrior is coming back. My grandmother is coming back. Joyous song which was singing. We had to persuade her to stop and avoid overstaying. Okay, we have to stop her, and she was not stopped. So much joy she has felt that I come back. That was the first time since I had known her that she did not pray. That is the first time I seen her not praying, only singing with the joy that I have come back, that the great warrior has come back. Now what she thinks of his grandson is he is the warrior of a king. The 11th one. Next morning she was taken ill. It was a mild fever and the doctor told us that it would go. What happened? Next day she had a fever, but we brought the doctor for the treatment. The doctor said it will go away. But my grandmother thought differently. She told us that her end was near. Doctor said that fever will go away, but she was telling, I will be going away from this world. My days are coming closer. She said news. What she said? She said that since only a few hours before the close of the last chapter of her life, she had omitted to pray. She was not going to waste any more time talking to us. Now she said, at last moment of her life, I don't want to simply waste my time by omitting, but I would like to again go back to the prayer. We protested. We told her, no, but she ignored our protest. We told her, don't do grandma that. Don't give up. Don't leave us and go. But she did not stop because she wanted to pray again and again to go into this. She lay peacefully in bed praying and telling her bits. Even before we could suspect, her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless finger. A peaceful pallor spread on her face and we knew that she was dead. And see what happened. The portrait of a lady here. And this is what a picture of this lady. Who is this lady? Was a devotee towards God. Even she wanted her son to be devoted, not knowing many things of the world, but to have a chanting with the Lord. And because of that, we see this lady continuously praying and telling her bits, counting her bits on the prayer. And she has given the last breath of her life. Okay. The sun was setting and had it lit a room and veranda with a blaze of golden lights. We stopped halfway in the country yard, all over the veranda and her room, right up to where she lay dead and stiff warm in the red shroud. Thousands of sparrows sat scattered on the floor. Who came for the funeral? The same sparrow, which she was feeding every day in the afternoon. But she was given her breath in the late night, even in the veranda late night. These sparrows have come to say goodbye to this grandmother. There was no chirping, there was no sound. Okay, silence. Even thousands of birds are there sitting near her dead body on the veranda, but there is no sound. We felt sorry for the birds, and my mother fetched some bread for them. Why we felt sorry? Because our grandmother used to fetch some bread every day to them. When we cried my grandmother's corpse off, in front of the corpse, the dead body taken off, they flew away quietly. When we had taken our grandmother's dead body to the burial ground, okay, and these birds flew away quietly. Next morning, the sweeper swept the breadcrumbs into the dustbins. See how this world Even after the death of this boy, grandson, is throwing the same bread to the birds, but the birds did not eat. See, even this creatures feel the pain of somebody of losing. That is what this lady was so much attached to this grandson and this bird. What else the joyful day of her life was that in the afternoon, giving crumbs, the piece of a bread to these birds, thousands of birds. When she dies, even these birds come back to say goodbye to her. And even that time, during that time, if the grandson has given the bread to these birds, and these birds are not ready to eat because they have shown the sympathy and condolence to this lady who has gone away from their anxiety. Okay, this is the tragic story. Started interesting, but they end up with the tragic. Let's see the glossary and the question answer on the next video. See you soon.